Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In previous meeting, we already learned about supplementary angle and complementary angle. Do you remember?
Yes.
What is supplementary angle?
Supplementary angle is
Yes?
the sudut.
Angle.
The angle is all
Up to
up to
180 or 90?
180.
Iya, supplementary is angle, some angle. It can be 2 or 1. Oh, sorry. It can be 2 or 3 or more that add up to 180 degrees. Ya. Let's say there is angle 30 and then 50 and then 100. And the next is complementary angle. Complementary angle is some angles that add up to 90. That's right. For the example, 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Today we will learn about angle in two parallel line. If there is two parallel line, can we make an angle from two parallel line? Can it? No, of course no ya, because two parallel line is not intersecting ya. Meskipun kita perpanjang, tidak akan pernah berpotongan, jadi nggak akan terbentuk sudut. Kapan dia bisa terbentuk sudut? Ketika ada satu garis lain yang memotong, or we can call it as transversal line, ya. This one is transversal line. There will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 angle. Okay, before that, let we sing the song first. Where is the eraser? Do you remember about the song Dari Sabang Sampai Merauke?
Yes.
In the third counting, let we sing together. 1, 2, 3.
Dari Sabang
Sampai Merauke berjajar pulau-pulau, sambung menyambung menjadi satu, itulah Indonesia. Indonesia tanah airku, aku berjanji padamu menjunjung tanah airku Indonesia. Okay, from that song we see that dari Sabang sampai Merauke berjajar pulau-pulau, sambung menyambung menjadi satu, itulah Indonesia. We learn about diversity. There must be many islands with different culture that can be unity by Indonesia. It's similar with angle, because angle is formed by two different lines. Angle is formed by two lines that meet with different direction. Even though the direction is different, it can form an angle. But if the line is parallel or in the same direction, paralel ya, maka malah tidak bisa terbentuk sudut ya. Jadi dari dua garis yang bersilangan saja bisa terbentuk sudut. Apalagi dua orang yang berbeda suku, budaya, dan agama. Seperti itu ya. We also know that angles is measured by degrees ya, derajat. Contoh 90 derajat, 180 derajat, satuannya adalah derajat. Nah, in surah Al-Hujurat verse 30, Allah also said that someone is similar. Everyone is similar. Semua orang punya derajat yang sama. Yang membedakan derajat mereka apa? Iya betul. Yang membedakan adalah ketakwaan dan ilmu pengetahuan. Ketika kamu memiliki ilmu, maka Allah menjanjikan kepada mereka akan dinaikkan beberapa derajat. Lanjut ya. After know about it, now we continue to the parallel line. As I said, there will be 8 angle when we cut to parallel line with a transversal line. I will repeat. Too fast ya. Okay. The first is corresponding angle. In your book you can open page 49. From the angle, there is some of characteristic from the parallel lines that cut by transversal line. The first characteristic is corresponding angle. What is corresponding angle? Corresponding angle is angle that have the same direction atau sehadap. Hadapnya sama. Contoh 1 hadap ke kanan bawah. 5 juga ke kanan bawah. Maka 1 dan 5 ukurannya sama. Khusus pada sudut di garis paralel yang dipotong oleh transversal. Contoh lagi 2 menghadap ke kiri bawah, maka sama seperti angka berapa? 4 atau 6 atau 5? 6 ya. Dia menghadap ke kiri bawah sama seperti 6 ke kiri bawah, maka 2 dan 6 ini ukurannya sama or corresponding angle. And how about 4? 4 is corresponding with 8. And the next is alternate angle. The second characteristic is alternate angle. What is alternate angle? Alternate angle is berseberangan, betul. Berseberangan, ada berseberangan dalam dan ada berseberangan luar. If the angle is between 2 parallel line, so we call it as interior angle or alternate interior. If di sisi luar dari garis sejajar, maka namanya adalah exterior angle or alternate exterior. Alternate tadi berseberangan. Jadi contohnya seperti apa? 4 dan 6 menyeberangi garis transversal 4 dan 6, tapi masih sama-sama interior angle. Kemudian 3 dengan 5. Kalau yang eksterior 1 dengan 7, 2 dengan 8. Kalau alternate kenapa? Sebagai contoh 2 dengan 8, maka ukurannya akan sama besar. Alternate angle have the same size. So 4 and 6 is the same size. 3 and 5 are the same size, like that. And the next is vertical opposite. You already learned about opposite angle, so it just the same, ya. Angle that opposite is bertolak belakang. It's similar like 1 and 3 is opposite. 2 and 4 is also opposite. Opposite angle have the same size, like that ya. So 5 and 7 also have the same size because they are opposite angle. Okay. And the last is consecutive angle or co-interior and co-exterior. Co-interior, consecutive is similar like supplementary, supplementary angle, because add up to 180, like 3 and 6, 4 and 5. Nah, if we remember about all the characteristic, it sometimes confusing ya, terlalu banyak karakteristik yang harus kita hafal. Banyak sekali istilah yang harus kita hafal. Maka ada cara menghafal yang lebih cepat yang bisa kita gunakan untuk mengingat sudut pada garis sejajar. Pertama kita harus tahu ciri-ciri sudut tumpul, acute angle and obtuse angle. Acute. Memori dulu 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Acute angle is yes 1, 3, 5, and 7. The small angle that less than 90 degree. Sudut yang kurang dari 90 derajat. Itu namanya adalah sudut lancip. Yang mana saja 1, 3, 5, dan 7. Sehingga sudut 1, sudut 3, sudut 5, dan sudut 7 nanti nilainya betul akan sama besar. Dari mana? Dari sifat-sifat yang tadi, alternate, consecutive, corresponding, and opposite. And then how about the obtuse angle? Obtuse angle is obtuse tumpul ya. Yang tumpul yang mana? Sisanya ya. 2, 4, 6, and 8. Nah, sama dengan tadi, acute, every acute angle is have the same size. Also, every obtuse angle, 2, 4, 6, and 8 have the same size. Like that ya. So, to remember, just choose the acute angle, which is the acute angle and which is obtuse angle. How about consecutive? Yang kalau dijumlahkan 180. Berarti kita cukup lihat yang mana yang tumpul, yang mana yang lancip. Tumpul, acute angle, apabila ditambahkan dengan obtuse angle, maka akan menghasilkan 180 derajat ya. Sudut yang lancip dan yang tumpul jika dijumlahkan adalah 180 derajat. Karena apa? Karena setiap sudut lancip dan sudut tumpul saling supplementary atau saling konsekutif. Jadi yang perlu dihafalkan ini saja. Istilah-istilah tadi cukup diketahui. Any question? No. Now for the example. This first ya. Coba dibaca dulu. Di situ ada variabel X, Y, X dan Y saja. Maka bagaimana cara menentukan nilai X ditambah Y? Determine the value of X plus Y. First, we can see that 3y and 2y plus 25 sama-sama punya variabel y. Bentuk sudutnya juga sama-sama lancip. Kalau lancip berarti ukurannya sama. Sehingga kita bisa tuliskan 3y sama dengan 2y plus 25. Untuk mencari nilai Y, maka kita pindah ruas. Y, 2Y ini kita pindah ke kiri. We move to the left side. Karena dipindah, maka tandanya berganti, yang tadinya positif menjadi negatif. Kenapa bisa berganti tanda? Kemarin sudah menjelaskan ya pada aljabar. 25 tetap 25. Tetap di sebelah kanan. 3Y kurangi 2Y. 1Y, betul. 1Y sama dengan 25. Selesai, kita dapat nilai Y. Sekarang untuk nilai X-nya. Untuk mencari nilai X, to find the value of X, we need to know the size of acute angle. The acute angle is 3y. 3y ya. Berarti 3 dikali y-nya 25. 3 kali 25 75. Berarti artinya it mean this angle is 75 degrees. This is acute angle, this is also acute angle. So x plus 15 is also 75. Understand? Nah, continue ya. X plus 15 is equal to 75. So x is equal to 75 minus or plus 15? Minus 15. The value is 60. Iya. So x is 60, y is 25, x plus y is 60 plus 25. 85. Any question? No. If there is no question, we continue to the second example. This one ya. Nah. I can erase this ya. There is two parallel line. The picture is little bit different with the previous question. So how we can solve it? First, we need to make another line. This is 60 degrees, this is 40 degrees, and we want to find this one. But first, we need to make another parallel line. Let we say this one. Paralel ya, sejajar. Maka akan terbentuk dua daerah. Nah, we can write the first part, daerah yang pertama. Begini. This is 60. So this is also 60 because this is acute angle ya. Nah, let's say this is x and this is y. So x is 60. And then the second part, because this is acute angle, this is also acute angle, alternate angle berseberangan, maka nilainya sama. So y is also 40. Understand ya? Jadi kita bagi menjadi dua daerah. Daerah yang pertama adalah yang 60 dan x. Ini ya. 60 dan x, karena 60 dan x ini alternate, maka besar sudutnya sama. Kemudian yang kedua yang bawah ini y dengan 40, karena sama-sama acute angle, maka besarnya juga sama. Sehingga x-nya 60, y-nya 40. Kita tuliskan di sini x-nya 60, y-nya 40. Kalau dijumlahkan hasilnya 100. Jadi ketika mem gambar begini, mem gambar ulang, ini besar sudutnya berapa derajat? 100. Dari 60 tambah 40, 100. Kita mau nyari besar sudut E. Satu lingkaran penuh berapa derajat? 360 ya, 360. If we want to find A, so 360 minus by 100 dikurangi 100, 260 degrees, 260 derajat. Understand? So we must make it by two part. Ada cara yang lebih cepat? Ada. Dari sini kita bisa tahu tanpa harus membaginya menjadi dua. Daerah yang di dalam ini, daerah yang sudutnya tumpul ini, lancip, terlihat seperti sudut lancip ya. ini adalah hasil penjumlahan dari 60 dan 40. Tidak usah dibagi 2. So we can conclude if there is any picture like this, if we want to find this angle, let we say Z, and we say this is A, this is B. The size of Z is equal to A plus B. Gitu ya. If we want to find this, let we say this is X ya. The value of X is 360 minus C. So, we can say X is 360 minus A plus B. Seperti itu. Yang sebelah kanan bisa dihapus. Menghapus ya. Any question? No. If there is no question, size. Okay, let me give one example again. Yes. Okay, wait. If there is 40 degrees, so this is must be 90 degrees. Okay, go on, Farhan. What do you want to say?
The symbol of X kan the all kan 360 degree. Kan means by Z. How cara mencari hasilnya?
How it can be 3? Let me explain again ya. This is B, this is A, this is C. Why Z is A plus B? I already say in the previous example ya. But if this is X, how X can be 360 minus A plus B? Yeah. First, X is from 360 degrees, one circle full, satu lingkaran penuh, minus by Z. Oke. Dikurangi Z. Sedangkan Z sendiri tadi A plus B. Sehingga bisa kita ganti 360 dikurangi A plus B. Dikurung ya. Karena mereka satu kesatuan. Paham? Paham.
How can the side X and Z become 360?
Why X and Z is forming a circle. One circle have 360 degrees. That's why X plus Z is 360. So X is equal to 360 minus by Z dikurangi Z. Understand? Understand. Thank you for the question. You can discuss with your seatmate, yeah, only your seatmate. And after this, I will ask someone to explain. Okay, ready ya? I will give you 15 minutes is enough, or maybe 10. Apa? Look, do with your seatmate. You can write first the question. Yes. It's okay. No, no, it's okay, it's okay.
Oke, bahasa Inggris.
Enggak apa-apa, guys. Ya.
If we want to find the x1,
Yes. How the way?
how to find the x1?
Okay. You see that the green angle,
Yes.
yeah, 60 and 3x.
Yes.
Both is acute angles. Yeah.
Yay.
The picture is showing acute angle, so the size is the same.
Oh.
Or we can say opposite angle. Opposite angle is have the same size.
Size.
So 3x equal to 60.
T. Oh.
If 3x equal to 60, then x is equal to 60 divided by
3.
yeah, good. Understand? So the value of
Okay.
x is
20.
good. Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, I don't understand.
Okay, I will explain to you. First, we need to see this part. Both of this angle is opposite angle. So the value is the same. Yeah. So we have 3x equal to 60. Then you can find x. The value of x is 60. Yeah, 60 divided by 3 ya 20. And how about this one is y plus 40.
Yes.
This is obtuse angle.
And sama
Iya, obtuse at by acute angle as I say is equal to 180. Let's see this one. This is obtuse angle. If this is 60, how you can find this part? This is 180 or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So 180 minus 60. The value is 120.
20.
So this is also 120 because corresponding angle. Understand?
Yes.
120 berarti ini toh 120. Jadi ini juga 120. Berarti Y plus 40 equal to 120. Berapa Y-nya? Y ditambah 40 hasilnya 120. Berapa Y-nya? Okay, let's try.
The x is the x kan dari satu sampai ke sini ya. Menentukan x-nya itu di mana, Ma'am? X-nya.
Ini X.
Oh, iya.
Jadi
Jadi 3x itu dicari dulu dari we must jadi I must one by one to from x to y gitu.
yes, of course. X first. 3x equal to
60.
60. Then X is equal to
Iya.
no. If 3x is equal to 60, then X is equal to 60 divided by
Divide by 3
the value is
60 bagi 3.
yeah. Nah, if this one is 60, then this one is
60
supplementary angle.
supplementary angle 180.
180
Yes, 180
minus 60.
minus 60.
Iya.
120.
Which part?
This.
You can write over there. Nah,
Yes.
this one and this one.
Is same.
Iya, because corresponding angle. So, y plus 40 equal to 120.
120. Yes.
Iya.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Okay, can I check it? The Z? Not yet. Oh. Z is 120.
Yes, because 180 minus 60 is 120.
It's C minus 40. How about C only?
Yeah.
Can you repeat again how you get C?
First, I found the X part
Yes.
that is 60, and then 180 minus by 60 is equal with Z minus 40 degree. So it's become 120.
You forget about the minus 40.
Oh yes, ma'am.
Yeah, C
Yes.
minus 40 is
Yes.
120. Yeah, wait. Yeah,
To find x, we are confused, ma'am.
to find X, please. You see this one and this one is opposite angle. Opposite angle is have the same size. So 3x equal to 60. 3x equal to 60. So x is 60 divided by 60 divided by 3. Understand?
Yes.
So the value of x is 60 divided by 3 is 20. Understand?
Understand.
Okay. Any question?
I don't understand the Y and the Z one.
Y and the C one.
Yes,
Okay.
how to find it?
Maybe I can explain in the front, yeah. Okay. First, I will erase the whiteboard, yeah. To find x, we can see these two angle is opposite angle, so they have the same size. So 3x and 60 are the same. 3x equal to 60. Then x equal to, you can find it by yourself. How about y and z? Y plus 40 and the angle up there are the same size because corresponding angle. Let's say this is angle A, yeah. We can find the size of angle A by supplementary angle. A ditambah 60 sama dengan 180. So A is 180 minus 60. 120. This part is 120. So y plus 40 is also 120. Like that. Because the time is limited, there is another question. I want to ask one student to explain, to continue the explanation in front of the class. Eki maybe? Eki already done kan? Yeah, please write your answer.
Yeah. And then because it is 3x, it's divided by 3. Of the result, 180 divided by 3. So it will be 20. Okay. Okay, 3x is the total 180. 180 equal with 3 per x equal 108. So 180 divided by 3. So it will be 60. Because it is asked about the x, so 60 divided by 3. So it will be 20. Yes.
Okay, thank you for Eki. Give applause, but don't sit down first. Stay there. Thank you to be brave. Explain in front of the class. First, I want to ask, how you know 3x equal to 180?
Because it is the straight angle, so it will must be 180 the total.
The total, so it must be all of this. You write only 3x, so you say this is 180 degrees.
No.
So it must be,
Uh,
remember, opposite angle.
yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's okay. You can
wait.
revise.
Okay. 60 degree. So total must be 60. Yes. Ready?
The value is true 20, but how you get 20 is a little bit not correct, yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I just spontan.
Okay, let I help you. This is opposite angle. Opposite angle have the same size. So 3x equal to 60, not 180. This is must be erased, ya.
Yes.
By, it must be replaced by 60. Nah, if 3x equal to 60, then 1x is,
So 1x is it.
you can write over here.
Okay. So 60 3 per x, and then so 60 divided by 3, it's 20.
Yeah.
Yes.
How you write it not be like this, ya. 3x
Yes.
equal to 60. So x equal to 60 divided by 3.
Yes.
Okay, understand? Explain to your friend, so your friend is will be understand.
Yeah.
Please listen to Eki, ya.
3x is equal with 60 degrees. So we must write like this. 3x equal with 60. Yeah. And then 3x and also x, so add. So x equal with 60 divided by 3. And the
Okay,
result is 20.
20. Okay, good job. How about Z? Anyone? Maybe? Who is your name? I forget. Yes. Your name is. Thank you, Eki.
Yes.
How about the Y? The value of Y is
60.
8. Yang rapi ya, discussion biar. Yes, okay. You can explain to your friends.
The result is 80 from Y plus 40. This is have 120 degree. After that, 120 can kurangi with 40. The result
Minus.
is 80 degree. Yes.
Okay. So, how you can get 120?
120 from this is same from that I should write 120.
Oh yeah, okay. And how the 120 in the above?
This
How you can get 120? Yeah, that one.
because 100
Yeah.
180 minus by 60
Yeah, okay.
is
120. Thank you, Farhan. Do you understand? Yeah, okay. Alhamdulillah. Maybe you can also explain the Z, how to find Z.
Z is if Z is mana ya? Maybe not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Thank you for Farhan. Please give applause for Farhan. Okay. I will help you to find the C, but before that, how Farhan can write y equal to 120 minus 40 is from because y plus 40 equal to 140. 120. 40 move to the right, become minus ya. It's just the same when we find Z. Z minus 40 is also equal to 120. Why? Because it opposite with y plus 40. Yeah, this is 120, so this is also 120. Sorry, 120. So Z equal to 120 plus 40. It will be 160. So Z is 160, Y is 80, and X is 20. Like that, yeah? Any question? No, if there is no question, let's continue to the second questions. Similar as the previous example, yeah? But the difference is you don't know this one. How to find X? To find X is, do you remember? To find this part is by adding the A and the B. But the B we don't know. So first we need to find the size of B. How? By supplementary angle. This is supplementary angle. If we know the right is 142, then the left, this one, the acute one is equal to 180 minus 142. Okay, please try by yourself. This, you want to find this one. This must, you need to know the angle in the above, the acute angle above, and the acute angle in bottom. Let we say this is X. X is equal to A plus B. I already explained in the previous example. Finish. Yeah, that's right. Mana? No. First, find B ya, step by step. B-nya dulu ditulis.
Okay.
Lihat ke depan. Lihat ke depan. Okay, please attention.
The A is 42 degrees and this is 142 degrees.
Okay.
To find the B, we can do 118 minus by 142 is become 38. And after that, to find the X, we can do A plus B is become 42 plus 38 is become to 18 degrees. So the X is 40.
Yeah, that's right ya. So the X is 80 degrees. Thank you for Nafil. You can sit down. I will repeat again what we already learned today. First, if there is two parallel lines, crossed by transversal line, every acute angle have the same size, acute angle, and every obtuse angle also have the same size. So if this is 30, this is also 30, this is also 30, and this is also 30. How to find the obtuse? 100 degree, 180. 180 minus 30, 150. If the obtuse angle is 150, then the other obtuse angle must 150 degree. This is also 150, 150, and 150. Understand ya? And if we facing problem like this, then the fastest way is by knowing the acute angle in above and in bottom. And then we can find angle this part as A plus B. How we can find this formula? By adding one more parallel line, as I already explained in the previous. That's all for today. I hope you understand about angle because it's very important concept in our daily life. We will always facing angle in everything in building, in making something, in engineering we always need angle to solve a problem. So I hope you understand about parallel line and its angle. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.